So if you are looking to improve your style, today we're going to be going back to the basics, figuring out how to measure our body proportions and seeing how that affects our styling decisions. I've loved fashion all my life, and only now that I'm pursuing fashion as a career am I starting to learn how to elevate my style. And like many other things, we have to set the foundation first. And that is why I'm going to start by saying everybody's body is different. Never forget that. Okay, wait, let me jump to industry standards for a minute. Majority of the time we're influenced by tall, slender men and women, right? And often we choose our clothing based on the way it looks on them. But then we expect the clothing to look the same on our bodies. I know that's what I used to do as well, but it doesn't make sense. But wait, I'm not hating on tall women and men. I'm just shining a light on how the industry standards can influence us. But going back to how to measure our body proportions, I'm going to be doing it visually on my body. You can just go ahead and use a normal measuring tape or a string, whatever's easier for you. You can even take a picture and do it how I'm going to demonstrate it to you. So if you're going to take a picture, try to wear something very fitted and thin that you can see the silhouette of your body clearly. So section A would be the top part of the head, which is from the top of your head to the end of your torso where your leg bends, and then the second half would be from your leg bend to the floor. So we're doing this when A equals B, you have a balanced body. When A is longer than B, you have a longer torso and shorter legs, and vice versa. And then we have the green section, which is C and D. So measuring from your shoulders to your waist, and then your waist to your crotch line, that determines whether your waist is long or short. So in this diagram, my waist is actually longer because it's hanging lower on my body. And then with the blue lines, that's to determine where in proportion your shoulders and your hips lie. If it's balanced, the blue line runs vertically down the body and meets up both by the shoulders and the hips. By doing this diagram, I actually figured out new things about my body that I thought were otherwise. Initially, I have a shorter torso compared to my legs. I always thought my torso was longer, but I think my legs are just shorter when it comes to average height for women. So by knowing these different measurements and proportions of your body, you're able to figure out where you fit in the average spectrum. For me, I fit in the petite category because I'm short. The thing with style is it's so broad for everybody and it's not specifically one thing. So you leaning into oversized clothing or fitted clothing or a mixture of both, it doesn't really have to be one thing. You can play around with so many different styles. It will look good if you mix them together properly. And by knowing your proportions, you're able to do that better. You're also able to decide on which body parts you want to emphasize on and disguise. So if you have broad shoulders, for example, and you don't want to emphasize that as much, you would lean towards wearing clothes that help the eye to run vertically and not across. So wearing V-neck tops like this or scoop necks. You can wear pants that are wide at the bottom or heavy skirts. So basically anything that isn't crisp and squared off. For me, I like to appear taller, so pairing things together that create an optical illusion like vertical lines will help me to look taller. High-waisted pants. You can refer back to my video that I did about avoiding looking shorter. It's in the link below. But this is initially the first step of how to improve your style. So let me know what you guys think. If you've learned anything new, let me know in the comments below or give this video a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And I'll see you next time, right?